I'm Sarah Dawkins from Sarah Dawkins Essential Health. On the 7th of January 2023, we hosted the Heal Yourself online summit, where 15 experts in self-healing kindly gave up their time to impart their wisdom to audiences watching live on Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn. We've taken all of these live videos and made them available to you here, free on YouTube, for everyone to benefit. I hope you enjoy this and find it helpful. If you want to watch the rest of the speakers, you can do so here. Please don't forget to like and comment on this video and subscribe to my channel. If you want to find out more about myself, my journey and the journey of others through self-healing, you can visit my website at www.sdessentialhealth.com, and you can find my book Heal Yourself on Amazon. Links are in the description below. Thank you for your time. This clip is Carolyn Queale from Canberra, Australia. She's a quantum intuitive healer and she's talking to you today about quantum healing.
To tell you about quantum healing and how it is the pathway to optimum health and success in every area of your life. First of all, I'll tell you a bit about how I came across quantum healing and where it all started for me. So at the age of 20, I read the book The Celestine Prophecy, and it changed the course of my life. It taught me that things happen for a reason and everyone comes into your life for a reason. And it taught me how energy worked in communication. And these are all things I had previously been unaware of and had never heard of. And so a couple of years later, when I was in a place to actually think a bit more about this, I decided that I wanted to understand why some people were successful and why some people weren't. And so this led me onto a journey of discovering more. And so for the next 24 years, I devoured knowledge about life, personal development, spirituality, and healing. And through this, developed my self-confidence and healed a lot of negative thoughts about myself. Then at the end of 2019, I had a spiritual awakening and realized my purpose in life. I finally found my path. I saw the vision of where Earth was going and what I could do to help evolve it. So for the next 3 years, I spent healing every single thought that was holding me back from achieving my purpose. I self-evaluated myself and focused on being the best leader I could be and creating freedom in every part of my life. I became a guide to others as I shared this knowledge. Through this process, I created the ability to access a higher understanding of life and discovered that I had multi-dimensional mindset and psychic and quantum healing abilities that were lying dormant within me. I connected with others worldwide who were also awakening to these abilities, and we saw that the way we were living wasn't working and it needed to change if humanity was to survive, and we saw that this was our purpose. We also saw the science was evolving and quantum physics was the true way everything works. So we started to discuss solutions to problems around designing systems for Earth, policies and ways that align with the highest and best possibilities for mankind. And now we are ready to start sharing these solutions with the world. And it all starts with the understanding of quantum healing. So I'm going to impart with you today what I've learned on my journey. Everything I share here, I've experienced in my life. So it comes from my own wisdom and experiences. And I hope it brings you better health and success in every area of your life. So what is quantum healing? Quantum healing is about improving the energy in our body for better health. It is safe, it is non-invasive and simple. So simple, in fact, that we can't believe we can actually do it. It's holistic healing of the body, the mind, and the soul. And it works on the laws of quantum physics, combining psychology, philosophy, spirituality, And it works on the understanding that everything is energy. So the higher the energy is in our body, the healthier, happier, and more successful we are. It is an energy healing modality that heals every area of life. In my opinion, quantum healing is the health solution that the world is looking for. We can now control our health in ways that we never thought possible through understanding how the flow of energy works. There are natural laws that we must learn to abide by, which I will share about later. Through understanding our energy and how to heal it, we can heal trauma that's decades old, because it works with a simple understanding that by controlling our emotions, we can control our life. It works on the placebo effect of what we would believe we create. So our beliefs and perspectives are super important, because every single one of those are creating your life. Negative thoughts are trauma stored in the cells of our body, and we can heal them. When we have a negative thought, such as shame, guilt, apathy, or grief, as shown here in the diagram, we are in a low vibration that causes us to retract and hold ourselves back. And when we are thinking positively or are peaceful, we are in flow, we have confidence and energy and can think clearly. Energy flows where thoughts goes. Whether that's positive or negative energy, we are always creating with our vibration. Love really does make the world go around. So now let's look at universal laws. Universal laws are the intrinsic, unchanging laws of the universe that ancient cultures have always known. They are the laws of God and the way things actually work on Earth. They work around vibration and energy. So the first law is the law of oneness. We are all connected. Everything is connected. We are all equal and therefore have the same abilities to make mistakes and to achieve greatness. It's our DNA that connects us to everything, and it has sound and light receptors within it. During the process of actually upgrading your energy, we actually reconnect our DNA strands, the ones that we've been told that are junk DNA. We've actually discovered that our DNA has light and sound receptors within it. It carries information. And as we actually open up our DNA through changing our thoughts to more positive ones, we access this higher information for ourselves. So now let's go to number 2, the law of vibration. Everything is in constant motion. The people we meet and objects are all vibrating at their own frequency, and we attract and repel people and things based on our energetic vibration. So when we have a higher energy, we attract better. In a lower energy, we attract more suffering. Number 3, the law of correspondence. Our lives are created by our daily subconscious thought patterns. In order to change our lives, we must change our daily thought patterns that are holding us back. So all of our thoughts can be improved. Number 4 is the law of attraction. This one a lot of people have actually heard of. It's about focusing on what you want rather than what you don't want, because thoughts flow where attention goes. And the energy we create is the energy that returns to us. Number 5 is the law of inspired action. Listen to your inner guidance. Follow your intuitive thoughts to the necessary steps of action. Follow what feels good to you. We should always be looking at every situation and choice we make as to what is the highest possibility for us. And this is what brings inspiration through. When we're not inspired, we just don't do it. Number 6, the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Situations will occur that trigger low vibrational frequencies. These need to be felt and cleared and noticed so that you can change them. When we do this, it changes our subconscious thought patterns to a neutral state so that the mind can make its own free will choice. Once cleared, this will move you back into a higher frequency. Energy can only be changed in frequency. It cannot be removed entirely. So when we get triggered by things, that often it's because someone has a different belief to us and it doesn't coincide with what we currently believe. So therefore we feel triggered. And we have to go through these things because it helps us to actually understand what it is we need to change. Let's go to number 7, the law of cause and effect, which is also known as the law of karma. So what you give out in energy, you get back. So karma is a funny thing, and often we don't understand this actual law because of the way we've been doing things. Karma is around us all the time, but we see karma as something bad that we do. What we don't actually realize is that karma can just be negative thoughts, and we are always having negative thoughts in this world. It's just the way we've grown up, the way we've lived. And so karma is just always playing out in our lives, and quantum healing is all about overcoming your karma so that you can have a better life. Let's look at number 8, the law of compensation. Your efforts will not go unrewarded. Trust that the universe wants to reward you and be open to its limitless forms of compensation. We often think that compensation is only about money, but there's just so many ways that we can receive compensation. It's more about abundance. You know, we can get compensation from people just saying thank you for something that we've done. It's that simple. Let's move on to the next one. Number 9, the law of relativity. We all understand a different reality. Our perspectives of something will show us the reality through our observation. It's called the observer effect. So we realize that our thoughts are not separate to us, and what happens outside of us is also happening within us. And so our perspectives are often not even looked at. Like we just think things are the way they are, and actually our perspectives can be changed. And it's when we change them to a neutral state by healing them, that's what it actually does. It brings you to a neutral state of observation. When you look at things, you can actually make a choice around what you want. But if you've already got a preconceived idea of what something is, then you will automatically see things in that way. It's just how things happen. Number 10 is the law of polarity. So everything on earth has a polar opposite. Learning is part of the human experience. We take what did not work and improve on it for next time. So what we want to do is actually come into, we've been living in this duality universe, and polarity is how we learn. We have to learn what's good and what's bad, and even though there really isn't a good or bad in the universe, it's more about the negatives and positives and what we actually want out of life, and the highest and best opportunity for us in every situation is what we want to find. So because we've been looking at things in such a negative way on earth, we are now seeing that there's actually a positive way to look at things that we previously thought were negative. Now let's look at the law of rhythm, number 11. Life is a never-ending cycle that is always looking for balance in every situation. Find harmony and the highest outcome for all to encompass this law. So when we meet people and we have in different situations, the universe is always looking for a balance. And you're never going to feel really great about anything until you actually find that balance. And it's when you find that balance that things will feel right to you. And number 12, the law of gender. Now, this is an interesting one because it really shows where our leadership could be changed. So we are made up of two major types of energy, both masculine and feminine. Regardless of our sex, we have both. So our masculine side of our mind, which is the right side of our body, is focused on action, logic, strength, courage, independence, and assertiveness. And the feminine is based on intuition, nurturance, sensitivity, supportiveness, gentleness, warmth, cooperativeness, and being emotional, kind, helpful, and understanding. Let's talk about healing the chakras. The chakras are the body's energy centers, and there are 7 main chakras that we all should learn about, as these control our daily lives and choices. So starting with our root chakra, which is down the bottom, our root chakra deals with our energy, our stability, our comfort, and our safety. And when our root chakra is blocked, what I mean by blocked is that there's negative thoughts based around energy, stability, comfort, or safety that are causing problems. So a blocked root chakra can cause problems like arthritis, constipation, and bladder or colon problems, or emotionally through feeling insecure about finances or our basic needs and well-being. When it is in alignment and open, we will feel grounded and secure, both physically and emotionally. The sacral chakra, the orange one, deals with sensuality, sexuality, pleasure, sociability, and relationships. Our sacral chakra problems can be associated with things like organs, like urinary tract infections, lower back pain, and impotency. Emotionally, this chakra is connected to our feelings of self-worth, and even more specifically, our self-worth around pleasure, sexuality, and creativity. Our solar plexus deals with strength, personality, power, and determination. That's the yellow one, which is right in our stomach area. And blockages in the third chakra, in the solar plexus, are often experienced through digestive issues like ulcers, heartburn, eating disorders, and indigestion. It's also the chakra of our personal power. This means it's related to our self-esteem and self-confidence. So when you get those gut feelings about things, listen to them, because that's your solar plexus talking to you. And number 4, our heart chakra deals with acceptance, love, compassion, and sincerity. Our heart chakra blocks in our heart chakra can be blocked Heart chakra blocks can manifest in our physical health through heart problems, asthma, and weight issues. But blocks are often seen even more clearly through people's actions. People with heart chakra blocks often put others first to their own detriment. It's the middle of the 7 chakras, so it bridges the gap between our upper and lower chakras, and it also represents our ability to love and connect to others. When it's out of alignment, it can make us feel lonely, insecure, and isolated. And obviously, when it's in alignment, we feel loving and friendly and connected to the world. Our throat chakra deals with communication, expression, creativity, and inspiration. This chakra is connected to our ability to communicate verbally. Voice and throat problems, as well as any problems with everything surrounding that area, such as the teeth, gums, and mouth, can indicate a blockage. Blocks or misalignment can also be seen through dominating conversations, gossiping, speaking without thinking, and having trouble speaking your mind. When it's in alignment, you will speak and listen with compassion and feel confident when you speak because you know you are being true to yourself with your words. Our third eye chakra deals with intuition, lucidity, meditation, and trust. So third eye blockages can manifest as headache issues with sight or concentration and hearing problems. People have trouble listening to reality who seem to know it all, or who are not in touch with their intuition may also have a block. When it's open and in alignment, it's thought that people will follow their intuition and be able to see the big picture. Often our third eye chakra is also blocked through things like fluoride in our toothpaste and in our water. So look at these things because there are big problems with those areas. And then we've got our crown chakra, which deals with knowledge, consciousness, fulfillment, and spirituality. And it connects us to our higher self. The crown chakra is linked to every other chakra and therefore every organ in our system. And so it affects not just all of those organs, but also our brain and nervous system. It is considered the chakra of enlightenment and represents our connection to our life's purpose and spirituality. Those with a blocked crown chakra may seem narrow-minded, skeptical, or stubborn. And when this chakra is open, it is thought to help keep all the other chakras open and to bring the person bliss and enlightenment. We can heal our chakras ourselves at home by clearing our specific chakras, either all at once or just singularly, depending on what you're going through. I myself use YouTube videos all the time. There are so many great free videos that you can try out. You can look up a singular chakra to heal, or you can look up all 7 chakras at once. Chakra balancing and realignment can include many things like yoga, meditation, chakra cleansing, and certain types of body work, and even music or dance. I just want to quickly run you through a healing exercise. If you just sit somewhere comfortable, and it'll only take a couple of minutes, so let's get started. So to do this, I want you to think about something that is currently worrying you. Now take a deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe right down to the bottom of your stomach when you breathe in through your nose and then out through your mouth. We often don't breathe heavily enough, and this is something that can really help heal you, is just to learn to breathe heavily. Now take a deep breath and feel into your body and see if, while thinking about this worrying situation, that you can feel it somewhere in your body. This is the place where that emotion is held. So this is the negative emotions that you have in your body. Now what I want you to do is with taking a deep breath and with intention, ask for the highest and best healing for this situation. And then breathe in and imagine breathing in healing light. You can imagine green because that's a very healing light, if you like, or another color which makes you feel good. And then as you breathe out, think about all of that negativity leaving you. Do this a few times, holding your breath a little for a few seconds as you breathe in, and then breathe out again. So after you've done that, I want you to think about the situation again and feel into the feeling. It should have changed intensity. You can do this a few times as needed because we have layers of emotions that need releasing. We are like onions. We need to peel back those layers one by one. Each time we heal, we're removing another layer of density, and your body will become more lighter as you do this. So why do we want to quantum heal? We have been living on Earth in a low vibration for eons. Basically, we live in a negative thinking society. We have high stress, high fear, and high anxiety, and it's making us very sick, and it's getting worse. Thinking negatively has adverse effects on others around us. It is the cause of pain and injustice in society. Things like poverty, homelessness, wars, disease, and mental health issues are all caused by negative thinking. By raising our vibration, we raise our consciousness. We think with higher ideas. We therefore learn to treat each other better. We understand the power of love, and we would think with a mentality of service to helping others, therefore helping all in society, rather than the current focus on survival. If everyone in society raised their consciousness, we could solve our societal problems in a very short amount of time. We could also build a new health system based on holistic natural health. I believe nature has a solution to every problem out there within our health, and finding those solutions and what we need to be focusing on. So the advantages of quantum healing are many. It teaches us the natural way our body works in relation to nature and the universe. It helps us to think with a higher intelligence, utilizing the superconsciousness as our guide. Solutions come easily as you are using higher abilities such as clairvoyance, which is clear seeing, claircognizance, clear knowing, clairaudience, clear hearing, clairalience, clear smelling, clairgustance, clear tasting. And using these abilities gives you other abilities such as telepathy, telekinesis, levitation, precognition, and extrasensory perception. We basically have this amazing technology within us, and we're not utilizing it. Quantum healing balances our body so that it works better. We have less stress, more energy, confidence, and peace. The more you heal yourself, the more advantages you will get, and the more freedom you will create in your life. It helps transform our weaknesses into strengths. So in conclusion, suffering comes from our beliefs, and we can change our beliefs to be in alignment with what we want rather than create suffering. Rather than fixing problems, fix your energy that created the problem. When we fix our energy, the problem disappears like magic. I've done this so many times, and it's just amazing how it works. Healing our thoughts heals every area of life, because what we believe, we create. With this knowledge, we now have the ability to understand how to heal all sickness and mental health, because mental health problems are a result of negative thinking. Quantum healing really is the basis for how all healing works. We can use any modality to heal once we understand the main principles and build a belief in our own healing. And I hope I've been able to do that for you today, to help you to really understand this information. If you want to know more about me, then follow my social media pages. I'm on both Facebook and LinkedIn daily, and Instagram I use a bit more sporadically. I am aligning with other healers all over the world to set up new ways of living and to get this information out there to the general public. A group of us have been looking at how our systems of living on Earth can be changed to come into alignment with the quantum field. If you're interested in collaborating, we are looking for sponsors and partners We also want to collaborate with projects along the lines of sustainability, health, and heart-centered solutions to humanity's biggest problems. We want to help great projects that will help our world come out of the darkness we have been living in. And just there, I've listed a website that I've been working with. This is a project that we're starting to put together and called Collective Healer. And it's a place where you can purchase my quantum healing art, and you can ask questions about healing. And there's many healing resources on there. So thank you for listening today. I really aspire to be an example of what we can all become. Because if we believe in ourselves enough, we can all go really far. I want to show the world that by coming together in unity and in service to all, we can create world peace, harmony, and oneness. That we all have the power within to achieve anything we aspire to. That we are all powerful and we all matter. Thank you for listening. Bye.